find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, back. Black walk. Ready?
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on the punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 40. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Wilson on the move to his left. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Right through.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 24, Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Now play fake. Lance. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
You're on the striker. You, yellow.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Denver has the first down to play going for 15 yards. Play action. It's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working from the gun, Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Second and 5 now. Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Gould is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Phillips now for the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson. And this is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Over the middle, complete to Jeudy. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Phillips now from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the... Up to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Completes it to Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now.
This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Now they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right, 60.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. McCaffrey is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Lance.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul not only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 11.
Lance going back to the air after the pick 6.
And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right, get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
And, oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Phillips now from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go play action with Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds with the first down, and 13 seconds left to go. Here's Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
One final try now for Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. as time has run out on this football game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Denver, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.